Yeah. Big bag, got him big mad. Get into some money in his bag. Jumping out the Rolls truck with the temp tag. I'm getting money, I don't get mad. As in my hood, he gon' set it on stamp. And when them situations came, I came out like a champ. When it was pouring down raining, I came out of it damp. But now it's showers when we done all the in they traps. Can't be us cause they rats. Stand tall, point a finger, never that. I knew it had it all, went to the bank and get it back. That's why I'm humble as ever, and I remember whatever. Don't chase cause they come with the cheddar. I see my man girl start acting bougie when he cheddar. Before you knew it, the better. I knew about it and I wanted to tell him I felt funny as ever. But when I told him, he went running to tell her. Remember I was down bad, I'm talking under the cellar. None of rose for the rain and all the pain that we've been through. If you don't feed your wolves, they gon' put you on the menu. That's why I be with family and some boys that I've been new. If money determine loyalty, and I'll go against you. Facts. Rule number 1, never count your homie pockets thinking you deserve it. Rule number 2, never trust her for some purses. Rule number 3, say you send that money, you better stop splurging. So when it's all said and done, and you back at the bottom, they gon' treat you like you worthless. Respect the game, the fame. We millionaires, you watching Lil Chain. Disappeared quick as Lil Zane. You feeling yourself, I know you got a little lame. Just hold your composure, I seen it happen over and over. That couple 100,000 holding you over. That ain't real money, that's bill money. Buy a rollie, get a will money. Pay a lawyer, take a deal money. Now you tapped out, ain't got no appeal money. Calling home like, then did you wrong? But when you had that money, you could've put on. In the moment that they put on you, you're gone. Student of the game, I'm just ahead of my class. I'm that, but I never got my head of my. I'm doing good, but I'm ready for bad. And you won't never catch me frontin', cause I'm used to being second to last. Respect the game. Rule number 1, never count your homie pockets thinking you deserve it. Rule number 2, never trust her for some purses. Rule number 3, say you send that money, you better stop splurging. So when it's all said and done, and you back at the bottom, they gon' treat you like you worthless. Respect the game.
Oh my God, this is so amazing. I am super happy. Me pidió que me soltara. Ey, bichita por los aires en el G. El es AM, te fabrica el piquete. Va llegando el billete. No me fío cuánto es, ni sé cuánto me até. Solo sé que coro. En París como el PC, los diamantes de Leo se ven, calladita pa' que tose de. Números 1 como sellos en el pasaporte, cada canción que tiro es un éxito que rompe. El noviecito tuyo ayer se me puso a la orden, me dijo que estoy rica, que no hay compe. Por el 305 vacilando en el Ferrari, nos bajamos el live y activamos el party. Estamos legales, no apaguen, no. Estamos legales, no apaguen la. Bichota por los aires en el G. El AM, de fábrica el piquete. Va llegando el billete. No me fío cuánto es, ni sé cuánto me até. Solo sé que coro. En París como el PC. Los diamantes de Leo se ven, calladita pa' que tose de. Sabe que soy la para, la viejito me lo jala. Me dice que no lo mire, así que eso se le dispara. Me pidió que me soltara, que me lo quitara.
2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Here we go. And it's the Suns to start out. Now here's Booker. Outside, Beal. Outside for Durant. It's good from long range. One thing, Doris, that should attract a lot of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
Left side, Beal. It's stolen by Barrett. Fast break, Toronto. Screen by Pirtle. A three from Quickly. The rebound by Richards.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there. Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Leave your teammate perfectly.
And Barrett gets it to go.
You can tell some players like that rhythm dribble. R.J. Barrett using the pull-up jumper. Go ahead, R.J.
Durant in the corner. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Doris, one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I am not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Mike Budenholzer, and their focus on defense, Brandon Ingram. Coach told me Brandon presents unique problems. It's his skill and size combination. You just don't see it too often. Anytime Ingram touches the ball, everyone will be focused on stopping him. Should be a good one tonight, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Dance like everyone's watching.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. There's a good screen. Pass to Richards. Dunn, wide open, he fires. Drains it from beyond the arc.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Here's Quickly. Phoenix able to drain the three. Barrett inside the three-point line. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. Booker with it. Over Quickly. Offensive rebound. And it's Beal in the corner. And here's Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Richards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Jakob Poeltl. Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. There's the pick. Booker, good.
Quality decision-making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's quickly. And stolen by Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
To the middle. Here's Durant. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Ingram. And the Raptors miss again. To the paint. Here's Richards. Kicks it out to Booker. Goes back up. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by Booker.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Boy, how about that range from R.J. Barrett? Wow.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns' front brass remains confident that they were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. The hope is, with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run. Kevin?
Well, we got the names. We got a big coach now coming in. All right, D.A., thank you.
It's not just that Kevin Durant scores it. It is the efficiency with which he does it. This guy, you can lean into him on the offensive end.
Now here's Ingram. No good that time. Good D by Booker. Suns leading by 8. Over Barnes. Outside for Durant. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Substitution for your Suns.
And it's the Raptors ball. Here's quickly. Scoreless thus far. And the dunk by Poeltl.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Phoenix. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He ran.
13.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Phoenix.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Dick, that's good. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
Shoots from 12. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And Phoenix making a change here.
Number 0.
Raptors trail by 6. Beal with the steal. Left side, Jones. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. From 10 feet out. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Boy, that is just tremendous concentration from Bradley Beal. Defense all over him, no problem.
The big challenge in Beal's career, Doris, has been staying consistently healthy, right?
There's no question about it, Kevin, because you never have doubted the talent. I mean, Bradley Beal is a 3-tool player. He came into the league as an elite shooter, but now has become incredibly good with the basketball in his hand. The good news, he's always been resilient and fought hard to come back as quickly as possible.
Yeah, offensively, Beal is a smooth operator.
Pass to Castleton. Dick with it. Shoots over Beal. Dick can't get it to go. Suns leading by 10. Outside Beal. From 12 feet out. That one a little long. And it's the Raptors' ball. Pass to Battle. Puts up a deep three. That one misses. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. The three ball. Got a piece of it. Back to Beal. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing, Jones. From deep. Rebound by the Raptors. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Shed. Here's Dick. From outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Dick's got 5.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. So both teams changing it up here. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to KD. Kicks it out to Booker. Shoots from the elbow. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. He's got 8.
Booker making it look easy in the mid-range.
The rebound by Richards.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Back to Allen. Outside for Durant. Durant uses his size in close.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
And Ingram puts up a deep 3. Off target from outside. Phoenix leading by 11. Screen by Durant. Pass to Richards. Rebound by the Raptors.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one's good. Ingram.
And you see the polish from Ingram as a scorer from every level. His versatility is a boon for this offense.
Booker, right side. Here's Durant. Top of the key jumper, no good. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll return shortly. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. A 3 from quickly. The shot that time, not on target. The Suns leading. Pass to Dunn. Booker outside. Outside for Beal. Beyond the arc. No good from Durant.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
Suns leading by 9. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he's something else. Hey, thank you.
Don't underestimate Booker's passing ability. He's getting better and better at making plays for others.
Boucher's shot is off.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
To the inside, Richards. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Right side, Beal. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Opportunistic play by Scotty Barnes, recognizing his teammate makes a defensive play. Let me get out in transition.
And with this score of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
For 3, Barrett. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. Suns lead by 15. Here's Durant. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. 16 points for Kevin Durant. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Barrett, no good. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to Richards. Here's Booker. And it's... Phoenix scoring again.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Barrett with another miss. And it's the Suns with the ball. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. The drive by Booker. Outside, Beal. With the drive.
Must go through many things. There's nothing impossible. If you believe, surely you to work out for you. Always stick to the plan. Never stop fighting until you reach your destined place. Try to be yourself always. To be frank, I've paid my dues. All I want is to win. Make nobody see me finish. Out there with my day ones. Diving into different locations. Don't worry about my occupation. But one thing I need no application. just want to party, so please don't kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe. I just want to party, so please don't kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe. I just want to party, 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 party. I just want to party, 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 party. Now we done mix and master.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Pass to Porter. Stolen by Vassell. Fox, that's good.
And getting that break going, Vassell using his length and quick hands to his favor.
And it's Murray with the ball for Denver. We'll stand in the highly competitive West. The Denver Nuggets continue to distinguish themselves.
Well, Brian, they are unquestionably a top team in their conference, and they're proof that smart front office decisions and patience really pays off in the long run.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Here's Porter, and it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. As you might expect, he's got his hands full on how to deal with Nikola Jokic. Coach explained so much of their offense runs through him. He's always operating with the ball in his hands. We'll need to do our work early. Don't let him get comfortable when he has the ball. No doubt about it, the Joker is the cog in this offense. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Good awareness by Murray. Sees a hole in the defense and feeds the guy ready to exploit it.
Here's Wembanyama. Rebounded by Denver.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
To the middle. Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. Murray with it. Fox picks him up. Pass to Jokic. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Fox.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Wembanyama with it. San Antonio again missing.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Out to the wing. Three-pointer. Brown's shot is good.
Timeout.
Brown's got 5 points.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Fox. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Nails it from three.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Jokic. It's stolen by Wembanyama. All by himself.
Yeah, and it's Wembanyama's length that leads to the steal and gets them out and running.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Nuggets. And he drives in. And it's Murray finishing it off.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Now here's Fox. 5 points in the game. Yep, count it. He has 7.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve. Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
On the wing, Porter. There's the 3. Drains the triple. Porter's got 5.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Outside Barnes. Inside. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama.
Good vision by Castle there to find the open man.
"34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Porter. He's guarded by Vassell. Basket's good.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
Pass to Barnes. Wembanyama with it. Covered by Jokic. Left side Barnes. 5 on the clock. Crafty move. Vassell's shot is good. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Spurs out in front, up by 1. And quarter number 2 will get on.
16.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Out to the right wing. Here's Watson. The three-pointer off the mark. San Antonio leading. Wembanyama screen. Fox goes in. The reverse. And Wembanyama lays it up and in. Wembanyama's got 8. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
And Denver making a change here to the paint. Back to Jokic. Pass to Brown. Now here's Porter. Going inside. The shot by Brown, no good.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Three-pointer, Fox. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Nuggets trail by 3. And coach, such a unique player, multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. How do you defend this guy?
Well, Brian, if I knew that, everybody in the league would be trying to hire me because no one has found an answer for Nikola Jokic. He can just beat you in so many ways. If you're going to double team him, he's going to create wide open shots and even layups for his teammates. If you're going to leave him single covered, he's going to score. There's nothing this guy can't do on a basketball court.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Jokic the screen. Down low. Looking to end the run. And Jokic throws it down.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
To the inside. It's stolen by Barnes. Pass to Castle. Puts up a 3. They get the rebound. Here's Barnes. Left side, Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Another shot. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Gordon. Here's Brown. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Brown's got 8.
It's so tough to defend threes on the break, but you got to find a way.
Ooh, nice work inside by Fox.
Right there, Fox using his length to do damage inside.
Denver calls timeout. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Down low. Brown. The Nuggets need to get one up. Murray, no good. Spurs lead by 4. Fox surveying the D. Pass to Wembanyama. Fox with the ball. 9 points in the game. From deep. Denver grabs the miss. 35 seconds left to the second period. Inside. Here's Najee. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Back to Fox. Tries the spin move. Takes the 3. Outside for Wembanyama. Launches a 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Spurs out in front. They're up by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. There's the triple. Gordon pulls it in. Nuggets trail by 4. Coach, it's interesting to watch the career path of Aaron Gordon. He's gone from one role in his previous stop, then he arrives to the Nuggets in a completely different role there.
Yeah, Brian, he's become more of a third or fourth guy, and he's embraced the change. Everybody wants to be that number 1 or number 2 guy, but you've got to play a role to be a winner in this league.
And it's resulted in championships.
It sure has.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Here's Jokic. Pass to Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
Outside Barnes. Back to Fox. And here's Wembanyama. The shot. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
To the middle. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Pass to Vassell. Outside Barnes. Back to Wembanyama. Wow! Victor takes it to him inside.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Here's Brown. Give him 8 points now. Clock at 6. Back to Jokic. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And coach, a 3-time league MVP, Nikola Jokic joining Moses Malone, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. What a list.
Yeah, that's not a bad list at all, Brian. But what stands out beyond Jokic's skill set is the consistency that he produces with every night.
And everybody around him instantly gets better when they play with Jokic.
They love playing.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Pass to Jokic. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Wembanyama screen. To the paint. On the wing, Vassell. And there's another one for the Spurs.
And Vassell can get that shot anytime he wants.
Now here's Murray. Here's Brown. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Denver making a change here. Barnes a screen. Cox beats him inside. A slick move.
Yeah, Fox is going off. I mean, he's gotten the ball on offense, and he's been relentless.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Najee. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
These are his first free throws of the game. And he's good on the second. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Stan, we know Jokic is one of the best passers this game has ever seen at any position. But his teammates will dish it as well.
Yeah, the Nuggets, by and large, are very unselfish. It's part of their culture. They only bring in guys who are willing to sacrifice for the team's sake.
Wembanyama's shot is good.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Pass to Schroeder. And he throws it down with one hand.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Back to Fox. Shot clock at 5. Here's Barnes. Castle for 3. Porter pulls it in. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for Denver. It counts! And the foul! It's on De'Aaron Fox.
Now, you didn't expect Westbrook to back down, did you? I mean, he brings so much heart and hustle.
Denver shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Fox misses from close range. Down low. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
From deep, Wembanyama. Whoa! He just got it off in time.
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
He released it.
41.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Nuggets trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Gordon. And that one is stuffed right through.
Whoa, Aaron Gordon looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
Fox outside. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. Outside Barnes.
Timeout, timeout.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. Send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
And Allie, thank you for that. The Nuggets trail. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
Pass to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, everyone knows Gordon is a gifted dunker. I mean, guess the defense just needed a little reminder.
Fox outside. Over to the left wing. And here's Vassell. Defended by Murray. Clock at 4. Spurs need to get one up here. It home.
Even though he's just 6'3", Fox can really get up, including slamming it down in style.
Murray's shot is good. And the Nuggets lead by 1. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish. And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Vassell, left side. Right side, Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. Fox outside. Lets the 3 fly. Can't get it to go. Shooting 7 for 13 from the field now. And here's Murray. 4-3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Now Vassell. And here's Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. And stolen by Jokic. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
Here's Brown. And Jokic throws it down.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Here's Vassell. San Antonio again can't hit. Denver leading by 4. Outside for Porter. Back to Murray. To the inside. Out to Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Gordon's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Nice work by Gordon, stretching the floor, opening things up with his range.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. They need this. And the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a 3-point play here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Pass to Brown. Back to Murray. Now Gordon. Here's Murray. He's covered by Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Gordon on the wing. To the paint. Here's Jokic. With 1 on the clock. And Jokic throws it down.
Down in the paint, Jokic knows how to take charge, getting past the D and to a look.
To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. He connects. Trail by just 4.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
51 seconds left in the game. Pass to Jokic. Outside for Porter. Back to Jokic. Outside Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Fox.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
And then foul. Trying to extend that game.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Outside Murray. Back to Porter. 6 to shoot. Out to Gordon. Out left to the wing. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. All right, thoughts on what Coach is going to do here?
I don't know if they should be greedy here and go for a 3. I'd take it to the basket, get a high percentage shot, or maybe get fouled.
Well, look, you need a bucket, go to him. This is exactly what he's built to do.
The Nuggets want a timeout. Here's Murray. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
Here's Wembanyama. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. And this was an emotional win for them.
Irish Ferry let go and it sound like a tap dance. The way that I bought, no yellow, the ref had to give me a black card. Who did what we're doing with rap? Man couldn't sell out his show after all them years of doing a cat sprinter. 2 gal in a van, in 2 man in Milan, heard one of my things dating. P Diddy need 20% or whatever. Outside, my head in my hands.
I told her my name is Sam. She said no, the one on your birth certificate. Your boyfriend ran from a diamond test cause they weren't legitimate. She Turkish Cypriot, but her car's Brazilian. I want her, my bro wants her affiliate. I'm cheap, still like, yo, can I borrow your Netflix? She a feminist, she think I'm sexist. Twisting my words, I think she dyslexic. Give me my space, I'm intergalactic. Before I give you my Insta password, I'll give you the pin to my Amit. Alright, this ain't stainless steel, it's platinum. Dinner table, I got manners. T-shirt tucked in, napkin. Still loading, that's the caption. I've only amounted a minimal fraction. Eat good, I got indigestion. Best in my hood, no aspirin. Can't get rid of my pain with aspirin. Dave just came in an Aston, I'm making that Maybach music. They're trying to insult my intelligence. Sometimes I may act stupid. I never went uni, I've been on a campus. The students, if bro let the drumstick beat, then something gon' leak. We ain't playing exclusives.
Take a look at these diamonds, wrong as a life for squinting. Can't just stare. We're babe through thick and thin. She already fixed on brown and bad. Could've changed my mind, I was halfway there. 100 meters. I just put 9 gal in a sprinter. 100. It won't fit in one SUV. No. SOS. Somebody rescue me. I got too many. I got. They could last me the next 2 weeks. Alright. Let's send the address through, please. Fire for a wife. Can't rock with that, I ain't wearing a vest. Man have to send her therapy, she got it a lot on her chest. I'm in Jamaica, Orica best. Hit a lick when cash converters, that don't work, it's chess. I'm doing more and talking less. I love chilling with broke man, book one flight and they're all impressed. I'm in the G63, the car hugged me like a friend through twists and turns. Man living for dying for don't know which one's worse. I'm bags in his and hers, what's hers is hers, what's mine is too. Heard that girl was a it can't be true if she dated you. AP baby blue, papers pink, I probably hate me too. You ever spent 6 figures and stared at Bay like, look what you made me do. Yeah. Started with a queue, didn't wait in line. Weird, I'm asking my Blasian one, why you so focused on your Asian side? I know that the Jack boys pray that they get to the clubs and Dave's inside.
I was wondering, pero que si fefe. What is on your mind? I'm just waiting for you to tell me, baby. Even my bed, quédate out, so I know I'm on your mind. Microphone, get one more time.
Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We'll see the Charlotte Hornets defending home turf in the Eastern Conference. It's Poole with the drive. And yes, it's good. Greg, we know that both these teams have had a difficult stretch recently and are hoping to turn things around in this one.
Yeah, it's a new opportunity. And Kevin, I expect each side to be hungry and motivated to get this win. And if not, the struggles will continue.
Now, here's Poole. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball. Outside, George. The Wizards working the ball around now. Middleton can't get it to go. Green taking his time here. Outside, ball. Williams a screen. Down low. And stolen by Song. In transition, here come the Wizards. And it's George finishing it off.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Now, here's ball. Nobody near Williams. That three off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
Now, here is Miller. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. Over Koulibaly. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Williams. Ball with it. Clock at 6. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller.
What a finish by LaMelo Ball. Thin frame, but that length at 6'7", he can mix it up now.
Now Middleton. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Count that bucket.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Now, here's Poole. Bridges with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets.
And you watch Miller. He keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
We know, Doris, at one point, the Wizards had one of the most unique pairings in NBA history.
Think back to 1987, 1988, the year you're talking about, when the 5'3" Muggsy Bogues was a teammate of Manute Bol, who stood 7'7" tall. At the time, they were the tallest and shortest players in NBA history, with 28 inches between them. Incredible.
Now, here's Bridges. And Ball slams it in.
Yeah, you can see the impressive vertical of LaMelo. This guy gets to the cup and slams it home.
And Sarr throws it down.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Here's Ball. It's Miller on the wing. Tries it from 19. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Looking for a breather, and maybe just one or two things to talk about. 1:15 left to play in the first. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. And the two of us talked about how important it is to make sure Chris Middleton doesn't get going. Coach said he's an all-star caliber player for a reason. Now, I told our guys to make sure we know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, it sounds like they respect and are aware just how impactful Middleton can be. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Now, here's Ball. Pass to Bridges. Puts it up from 15. Good work there as it goes.
Well, how about the in-between game? Get to the mid-range if you're Miles Bridges and take advantage.
To the paint. Here's Holmes. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Mark Williams.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Miller outside. Back to Ball. Pass to Green. Rebound, Washington. He could go. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Charlotte leading by just one. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Pass to Bridges. Another shot. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Miles Bridges up in the air above the rim. That is a show. Look out below.
Cool with it. Back to Brogdon. From deep. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
And Doris, a new era began in Charlotte after Michael Jordan's departure as owner in 2023.
And Kevin, with that ownership change, there's always a transition period. And it may take a while for the Hornets to find success. But there are some reasons for optimism, and you begin with the young point guard.
Outside, Ball. Pass to Miller. 6 on the shot clock. Picked by Williams. Goes up on the wing. Rebounded by Holmes.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Sure. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And here is Green. Out to Miller. Pass to Williams. Ball with it. Back to Williams. Bridges inside. Can't connect from short range. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Now, Poole inside. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Charlotte trailing. Outside, Ball. Puts the move on. Pass to Bridges. And here's Green outside. And Sarr pulls it down. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. To the middle. Outside for Smart. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Doris, I know the NBA is considering using technology to help officiate out of bounds and goaltending. Do you have a problem with that?
You know, Kev, at the end of the day, I think it is about getting the calls right. If there's a way to lift the load off these officials, even if it's around the margins, why not try it?
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
On the wing, Koulibaly. Middleton outside. Now here's Smart. From the arc. And that's good. Chris Middleton for 3. Middleton's got the lead up to 5 now for the Wizards. Here's Ball. Back to Bridges. Pass to Green. Shot clock at 6. For 3. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
There's the pick. Smart with the ball. Now guarded by Nurkic. To the inside. Here's Sarr. 2 points. That one goes. Sarr's got his second basket of the game.
This is where Sarr wants to be, right under the hoop, within easy reach of the basket.
Bridges outside. A baseline J. And Sarr pulls it down. Wizards leading by 4. And it's Kispert in the corner. Inside. And Sarr throws it down.
Showing some strength on that finish. Sarr just pushing through that contact.
Left side, ball. For 3, Bridges. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. Smart with the ball. Pass to Koulibaly. Down low. Here's Sarr. To the left side wing. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Middleton. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the way in.
Assist goes to.
And now it's an 8-point Wizards lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Back to ball. And stolen by Sarr. And so it's the Washington Wizards holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Smith with it. Picked up by Poole. Smith outside. Driving the lane. And it's blocked. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. And DB, the measurables jump off the page for Koulibaly. 6'8", with a 7'2" arm span.
Kev, that's the kind of length that would allow somebody to be a menace defensively. Let's remember, he was the 7th pick back in 2023. The Wizards clearly very high on this young guy's potential.
Hornets trail by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now, man. No scoring in this one. Smith's shot is good.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Sarr throws it down.
This is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Smith outside. Picked by Williams. And Smith slams it home.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And stolen by Miller. Here's Diabate. Comes up empty down low.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Here's Miller. Rebound by the Wizards. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
An easy 2 points on the layup. Miller's got 8 points.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Pass to Champagny. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Back to ball. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Bridges. It's hauled in by George. And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Six to shoot. Here's Holmes. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. Hornets trail by 9. To the middle. It's deflected. George with the steal. Pass to Poole. Outside, George. .103 left in the third. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. George has got the lead up to 11 now for the Wizards. Outside, ball. Good on the bucket. 6 points for him.
Well, the quickness helps LaMelo Ball out inside right there. Just allows him to get the quick drop on the defense.
Here's Poole. Pass to Holmes. Williams comes with the double team. The 3 from Poole. Rebound by Williams. So it's the Hornets lead. 9-point game. Shots good by Miller.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And here is Brogdon. Pass to Poole. Back to Brogdon. Poole with it. Here's Holmes. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. And so it's the Washington Wizards heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Washington leading now by 7. To the right side. Back to Brogdon. To the paint. Here's Sarr. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Mark Williams.
First team foul.
And the length of Sarr is a lot to deal with. Sometimes the defense has to foul.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Pass to Williams. Back to Ball. Here's Williams. Miller outside. Back to Williams. 5 on the clock. Good. And Miller gets the assist.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
I've been looking around. Back to Middleton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And it's 9 points for Chris Middleton.
Malcolm Brogdon just so savvy. He's got size, strength, and vision. Nicely done.
And the shot goes in.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defender.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Brian Keefe talked to his team during the break. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Miller. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Wizards leading by 6. Here's Poole. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Looking back at the 2019 draft, Jordan Poole was picked number 28. And Doris, he's already experienced the highs and lows of the NBA.
Well, Kev, let's remember that was a stacked draft class. And I think what you've seen from Jordan Poole is this incredible ability to hunt shots, to be willing to be a focal point on the offensive end. Let's remember, he's won a championship in his career, and that's something you can never take away. This guy's put in so much work that the jumper is almost automatic. Go ahead, Miles Bridges.
Here's Song. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Washington.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass. There's just so much potential for Sarr. He's got that Wemby-like build with a lot of skill.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Middleton outside. And Poole gets it to go. 8 points for Jordan Poole.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And it's a 9-point Wizards lead.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look. Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Pass to Sarr. Here's Koulibaly. Now, here's Poole. He's off from 17 feet. On the wing, Green. Now, here's Ball. Miller with a wide open look. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Already, Miller showing he has no problem in the big moments. How about the gut from that young man?
Washington with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Doubled by Bridges. Kicks it down to Middleton. Nobody near George. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Wizards lead by 8.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And, of course, he makes good use of it.
Top of the key ball. Rebound, Washington.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
On the wing, George. Shot clock at 6. And here's Poole for 3. And again, Washington with the triple.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Inside. Here's Sarr. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Williams. And so it's the Wizards with the W. This was a very strong show. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. We'll see the Dallas Mavericks and the Phoenix Suns.
Well, the concentration from Kidd at the arc, a big part of how he stays consistent from there.
Mary's foul. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First team foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And Marion drops them both.
Yeah, Marion, a tough player to guard. That quick athletic combo forward with an unorthodox shot.
Nowitzki a screen. To the middle. Over Marion. Nowitzki, no good. Here's Nash. Kidd grabs the board. Now the Mavericks with it. Nowitzki looking around. Over Richardson. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
A mid-range specialist All Nowitzki needs is a little wiggle room, and he's going to let it go.
Nice D from Chandler.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Nowitzki for three. There's the three. Drills it from outside. Nowitzki's got 5 now.
And the defense has to be up on Nowitzki more than that because he's too good a shooter from outside.
That one good for 2.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Nowitzki for 3. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. Down low. Stoudemire. That shot misses. Chandler with the defensive effort. Nowitzki left side. Over Marion. Nowitzki can't get that one to fall. Pass to Stoudemire. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
You almost have to come at Stoudemire this hard inside, but he still pushes past the contact.
It's Nowitzki on the wing. Over Marion. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. He's got 7.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
And it's Marion in the corner. Back to Stoudemire. Over Chandler. The shot's good from Stoudemire.
And Stoudemire just moves so well in that pick and roll. Just cuts the D to shreds with that set.
Here's Nowitzki. Bank shot, no good.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now here's Marion. Here's Stoudemire. And Stoudemire slams it in.
And short trip for Stoudemire to the rim. And with his athletic ability, there's just no stopping.
To the paint. Pass to Nowitzki. Lays it up off the glass. Nowitzki's got 9.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Checking in for your Suns.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the inside. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
Out of bounds. The ball goes to Dallas.
We've got 1:23 left here in the opening quarter. Chandler is screen from outside the arc. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Tremendous offensive output tonight. Dirk can stuff the stat sheet.
Barbosa with it. He's picked up by Kidd. Inside. Here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Pulls up on the elbow. That doesn't go, but he's 5 for 11. Suns trail by 3. Marion outside. Pass to Outlaw. Takes a 3. Stolen by Stevenson. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Nowitzki's shot's good. Here's Barbosa. Still scoreless. Here's down!
Gracious way to get up.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. He's looking for Hunter and finds him. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
And Nowitzki with the stuff.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score.
Ooh, Dirk Nowitzki has been leading the charge for the Dallas Mavericks. One. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Mavericks.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Chandler up top. That one, no good. Stoudemire with the defensive effort. Nash outside. It's good from the top of the key. Nash has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Phoenix. Nowitzki outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Suns trailing. Nash with it. He's picked up by Kidd. Here is Nash. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Sean Marion.
Oh, that's a great job by Nash, just earning that call. He makes the defense so uncomfortable.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw.
There's the pick. Down low. Pass to Chandler. Dallas moving the ball around. Nowitzki for 3. Stoudemire grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Very willing to get physical. Stoudemire takes it to the defense and wins that battle.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Nowitzki with it. Sean Marion covering. And the dunk by Marion.
And Marion finishes with strength there, demonstrating how athletic he is with that dunking ability.
Phoenix calls timeout. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Marion. Haywood with the block. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Checking in for your Suns, Stephen Hunter.
Here's the 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Nowitzki outside. Over Jackson. Nowitzki's shot is no good. On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Marion. And it's Nash in the corner. Now, here's Hunter. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And I'm a big fan of the awareness of Nash on the floor. A selfless player who's just fantastic at getting the ball to his open teammates in rhythm.
Nowitzki, that's for 2. And the rebound goes to Nash. The Suns leading. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Nowitzki right side. To the inside. Haywood, no good. Now Nash. He has 6. And the dunk by Marion.
And Marion finishes with strength there, demonstrating how athletic he is with that dunking ability.
And here is Kidd. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
To the paint. Hunter, no good. The Mavericks trailing. Tries it from the top of the key. Kidd, no good.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Hunter the screen. It's Nash with the drive. Stolen by Haywood. And here we go. It's Butler. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. .112 left now here in the second. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Nash left side. To the middle. Here's Hunter. Brendan Haywood with the rebound. Now here's Nowitzki. 16 points for him. 41 seconds left in the first half of the game. Jacks up a three. Traps in the tray. Nowitzki's got 19 points.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
To the paint. Outside for Kidd. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Picked by Haywood. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Nowitzki. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And now a 4-point Maverick lead. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Mavericks on top. They're up by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here is Nash. To the inside. Stoudemire. And Chandler sends it back.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
And there's the call on Chandler. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Nash with it. There's the drive. Stoudemire. Nice D from Chandler. Pass to Butler. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And the dunk by Marion.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The shot's good from Nash.
This is Nash's bread and butter, his decision-making in the pick and roll. Masterful.
Inside. And Chandler throws it down.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Richardson outside. No good from outside. Mavericks leading by 6. It's Terry outside. Rebounded by Marion. And it's Phoenix's ball. And it's Stoudemire at the elbow. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Left side Kidd. With the shot. No good that time. Nash right side. Down low. Got a piece of it. And Marion gets it to go. Marion's got 6. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Outside Kidd. Inside. Lays it up and banks it in. Marion's got the lead up to 6 now for Dallas.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
And zero hesitation from Johnson. Whenever ISO Joe has a look, he's going to let it go.
Here's Marion, and he can't bank that one in. Johnson in the corner. Pass to Marion. To the inside. Here's Richardson. Nash with it. Butler covering. 4 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. With a tie. That shot no good. Mavericks leading by 3. From downtown. Hands it from downtown.
Timeout. And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
And the Suns call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. To the paint. Jackson down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Mavericks leading by 6. Outside Kidd. It doesn't go for him. Hunter with some nice defense. To the middle. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Hunter's got 10 points. Chandler is screened. Hunter grabs the miss. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Pass to Outlaw. And the layup's good off the glass. Outlaw's got his first bucket in this one.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
At the elbow, Chandler. Back to Kidd. To the paint. And the dunk by Chandler.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Suns trail by 4. Here's Barbosa. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Hunter. Chandler with the defensive effort.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot that he should make more oftentimes than not.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Mavericks lead by 4. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Mavericks leading by 4. And Stoudemire pulls it down. And Nash, here we go. Inside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now Nowitzki. To the inside. Chandler. Excellent D there from Stoudemire.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Back to Nash. Six on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Nash has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Suns. Chandler is screen. Nowitzki for three. It's hauled in by Richardson.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Marion. And he's good on the three ball.
And it's huge when Marion is making his threes. Really opens up this offense.
Nowitzki outside. Kicks it out to Stevenson. That's good, and it's Marion with the assist. Stevenson's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Out to Stoudemire. All alone. Chandler with the rebound.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And Nowitzki, wide open, he fires. Can't connect from long distance. Nash outside. Pass to Stoudemire. And the jam by Stoudemire.
And Stoudemire, a dunking machine out there. Remarkable at getting the position he needs to bring that one home.
Nowitzki, that's for two. It goes straight through with the swish. Nowitzki's got 23 points.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
The Suns call time. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when you get inside, you score. Simple as that. Keep attacking, and you don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Nowitzki outside. Here's Chandler. And then Chandler with the jam.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Stoudemire. And the rebound goes to Jason Terry. The Mavericks leading. Chandler is screen. Nowitzki's shot is no good. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
And the foul on Amari Stoudemire. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Terry. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the fourth. Nowitzki outside. They get it back. Chandler. Banked in off the glass. Chandler's got 4 points in the quarter.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Phoenix, no good that time either.
Questionable shot selection in that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Nowitzki for three.
That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fail, say switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. Oh, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a what computers is disputing. I go off the field, no hezzy. With my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cuban. Cubans, my life is a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me, you gotta prove it. These stealing, their first name is. That's some high I just juke it. Hitting my desk. I'm B.I.G. You know I can't forget that I do it. Shoot my shot like, ayy. Hit the like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shoot my shot like, ayy. Hit the like, ayy. Your spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I hit it. I'm fully committed like, hey. I studied the target. I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, hey. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy.
I'm not in a mood, cause my flight delayed. So I jumped on a private jet and I'm asking a pilot the ETA. Lambo parked on a landing strip, everyone in my DJ paid. Why is my man talking about inshallah? These times he don't even pray. Why is my man wearing a Jesus piece? How did she squeeze in them jeans? Petitest waist. Take time with it. We don't beef nobody like GBK. Woke up on the wrong side of bed, so he's gonna get. If I don't have my peace today, I love my young boy, I won't lead him straight. I'm stuck to little bro like PVA. Paid already, I don't need no hit song. We don't need ID, little bro 17 in the club, he ain't scrolling TikTok. F's just saw him up. Which one, who do you want, bro? Pick one. If I shoot my shot, matter of time till I get them all ticked off.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. Here's Brunson. To the middle. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Here are the Nuggets with the ball. Gordon outside. Pass to Brown. Here's Jokic. Outside Murray. Up top Gordon. Clock at 4. Over Bridges. Gordon can't hit.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
To the inside. Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
All talent there from Bridges.
Jokic the screen. Here's Murray. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defense.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
And how about the hops Bridges has? Showing off some there with the slam.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Over Brunson. Murray, no good. And here are the Knicks. It's a three-point game. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them. You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
Murray for 3. Hart pulls it in.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you got to play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Back to Bridges. Pass to Towns. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players, to the coaches, to the front office, and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Well, Clark, you look at Denver's lineups. They have a lot of size on this team.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's kind of the polar opposite of small ball, B.A. I mean, with Jokic in the middle and a lot of length on the wings and in the backcourt, too, this is a growing trend in the league as I see it.
And the shot is good by Westbrook.
You know, even inside, Westbrook, unstoppable. He plays with great confidence and also tremendous force for a guard.
Knicks leading by 5. Now let's find out what head coach David Adelman had to say. Allie LaForce.
And he said when you watch film on Karl Anthony Towns, his size is impressive, but when you're actually standing next to him, he looks a whole lot bigger. And he knows how to use that size on the blocks and on the perimeter, which makes him an especially tough cover. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And Brunson gets it to go.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Murray. And stolen by Brunson. Towns up top. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
And Brunson, here we go. Bridges, left side. Back to Brunson. Pass to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. That one drops for him. Brunson's got 7 points in the game.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
It's his first trip to the line.
Anthony Towns. That's his first personal foul.
The free throw drops from Murray.
At the line for your Nuggets.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Here's McBride. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Knicks out in front, leading by
19.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you just got to make a commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated as an individual to be professional and anticipate that you're going to be ready if your number's called.
Uses the glass on the layup. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Anunoby for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Anunoby's got 6.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Knicks leading by 9. Anunoby on the wing. The 3 ball. They get the rebound. Outside Robinson. Outside Tucker. From downtown. Sinks the tray.
This is one of Tucker's strengths, folks. He's a knockdown spot-up shooter.
For 3, Westbrook. Westbrook missing again. Pass to Anunoby. Right side Payne. Beyond the arc. And the Knicks, another three.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. Bridges misses. Nuggets trail by 13. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Pass to Achua. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. So it's Denver now. No good that time. Achua with some nice D. New York leading by 13. Now here's Bridges to the paint. And it's powered home by Towns.
Big Cat says, take that.
Outside Murray. Down low. Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
It's Bridges on the wing. High post Towns. He's got 5. Rebounded by Denver.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Pass to Porter. Puts the move on. Achua with the rebound. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
Now McBride. Towns outside. Launches it. Towns can't get that one to fall.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
You got to push Porter Jr. out of the paint because he's so skilled at capitalizing down there.
Towns outside. Pass to McBride. Back to Anunoby. For 3. He buries it from 3. Anunoby's got 6 points in the quarter. Outside Murray. He takes it in. And he drains it. That basket makes him 4 for 9.
That tenacity on the drive. Murray is at his absolute best when he's in attack mode.
Towns on a screen. McBride attacking. Pass to Achua. He's off on the layup. Outside Murray. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's foul number 2 for him.
A terrific box out that draws the over-the-back call.
Yeah, there are a lot of things that go into rebounding, guys. You need strength, you need positioning, but I think timing and a nose for the ball most important. And I think you're right. That's what got him that call, his physicality and strength.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Nuggets trail by 14. Murray up top. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets. Pass to Jokic. No stopping Jokic in the paint.
There's just no stopping Jokic on the inside.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Just such good vision from Brunson. He's able to spot a guy ready to attack. And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's Murray. Hart pulls it in. Knicks leading by 14. Brunson with it, and Jokic picks him up defensively. Pass to Bridges. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
You gotta enjoy watching Bridges take over. Games like this prove how lethal he can be.
Inside. Outside for Porter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Porter's got his 2nd basket of the game.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Outside Brunson. Ball stolen. Here's Murray. The Knicks pull it in. Right side Brunson. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the 2nd half. Yep, that one goes. Brunson's got 9 points.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Looking to get back on track. And Murray with a nice bucket inside. Right around 3 minutes into this 2nd half. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Here's Murray. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Murray's got 6 points in the quarter.
This is one of those nights where Murray was just determined to take over, and he's carried through with that determination.
And Brunson gets it to go. He's got 14.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here's Murray. There's the drive. No good. Hart with the defensive effort. Fast break, New York. And here's Brunson from the arc. The rebound by Murray. Nuggets trail by 17. To the paint. Look at Jokic going to work inside.
Really hard to move Jokic off the blocks. He's tough down there.
To the right side. Outside Brunson. Back to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Tremendous effort on the boards. He's been playing big all night.
Towns on a screen. And Brunson, here we go. Towns, that's good. Towns has got 11 points.
And, you know, you got multiple options with this guy coming out of the screen. He can go pick and pop on you. He can go pick and roll. Towns can hurt you either way.
One second left. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. New York leading by 21. Outside Brunson. Down low. And a big finish by Robinson.
Brunson with a sixth sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jalen Brunson picks one up. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New York.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
On the floor, Murray is electrifying. I mean, he delivers relentless effort, and it keeps his whole squad energized and engaged.
Here's Brunson. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
All alone from mid-range. You've got to think he's kicking himself.
Pass to Westbrook. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. The Knicks making a switch here.
Second team foul. Knicks substitution.
Here's Westbrook. Robinson with the block. Here's Dadier. Right side Payne. Brunson looks it over. Back to Payne. Outside Brunson. Knocks down the long J.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Here's Westbrook. And it's New York with a rebound.
Changed his mind during the layup. You can't be indecisive there. Tried to pull off another shot and missed it. Indecisiveness is never good when you're shooting the basketball.
And so effective from these in-between spots. Brunson doesn't need much room to feel comfortable.
Right side Murray. Over Brunson. Murray, no good. And here are the Knicks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Brunson. A miss there. Now 8 for 14. And so Murray will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Outside Watson. Westbrook outside. And finished off by Westbrook.
The guy with major bounce, Westbrook, can really get up there.
Brunson up top. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Outside Murray. Gordon outside. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 5. That one goes in. Murray's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
From the right block. And the shot goes. Brunson's got 9 points now in the quarter. There's a minute 47 left to play in the fourth. Here's Murray. And he converts the layup.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
New York with the ball. And here's Brunson from the arc. Porter pulls it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Knicks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jalen Brunson.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Offensive rebound. Murray. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Outside McBride. Takes a three. Rebounded by Denver.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And Jokic throws it down.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
Outside Tucker. Pass to Anunoby. Right side Brunson. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with... smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Outside Brunson. Softly drops in the floater.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. A statement road.
Friday for the girl take the panda Tuesday for the goon them a move. Bambi and herb them on the walk.
Me need a woman who know fi wine up. Me need a woman who know fi why them a pre me like TV. I find out who a rude boy have a money have a fly now. Me want every weekend get a new hot girl every season. All the guys are the way and the reason. One out of the up a dog and a demon. Knife shot what. Still cool, keep my hand on my phone on the way up on the chair repair, no walk up the place. Girl don't know, rock up the place. Chair repair, no walk up the place. Girl don't know, rock up the place.
Like a bad girl whine. If you want to chat me at the time, the body stay hot in the time. Down the beat and rewind it. And when I ring down the phone, that the boy can't let me alone. Chat to me back, bad man, girl try and things get rough. I know slowly, like you know me, I'm ready, baby, so come and Make a bad girl wine. If you want, chop me at the time. The body stay hot in the time.
This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. And it's going to be the Clippers off the tip. Here's Harden. Pass to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Oh, the slam from Leonard. Love watching him finish with force.
Ever since Phoenix changed ownership, they've been all in on winning now, Richard.
They've traded a lot of picks away and young talent to assemble a team of superstars. Some of the best shooters in the history of this league. And they were willing to go deep into the luxury tax to sustain.
So it's the Clippers now. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Leonard's shot's good.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
And Booker puts up a deep three. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We discussed Bradley Beal. The focus for them on the defensive end, coach telling me that Brad's a guy who averaged 30 points a game in this league, the sign of a special scorer, so they need to figure out a way to make Beal uncomfortable, saying maybe they'll put some length on him. Let's see if that works on Beal. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie.
It's the confidence of Beal. He lets it fly from range when he really likes the look.
Harden with a bucket.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Durant. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
Powell outside. Back to Harden. Booker with the defensive effort.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Capable of playing either guard position. Harden's sense for when his teammates are open is ridiculous.
Now Beal, defended by Dunn. Booker looking around. 5 to shoot. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like. Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now here's Booker. 6 points for him. For 3, Durant. Rebounded by James Harden. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Powell. Here's Leonard. Outside for Harden. .114 left in the first quarter. He can't get it to go. Booker with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. And here's Booker. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Personal foul. First team.
And he can't get the first one.
Let me say this. If you need it, he's got it. Harden does everything you want out of an offensive weapon.
Suns trail by 3. For 3, Booker knocks down the long J. Booker's got 9 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Kevin Durant pulls it in. And it's Phoenix's ball. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. On the wing, Durant. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Here's Harden. It's tipped. And here's Booker. Gets it off. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring with
The Suns, 14.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Pass to Batum. Here's Coffey. Outside Bogdanovich. No good from outside. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Suns. Here's Beal. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Derek Jones.
You got to credit Beal there for finishing the job while battling that tough defense.
You know, over Bradley Beal's career, he succeeded in a few different roles, RJ.
Yeah, he played with a ball-dominant guy. Then he became the sole star on his team. And now he's playing with multiple stars. Evolution is a part of success, and Bradley Beal is doing it.
When Bogdan is set in the corner, feed him. He loves those shots. Can make him in his sleep.
Here's O'Neal. Back to Beal. Launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie. The Suns trailing. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Beal's got 9.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Pass to Coffey. Bogdanovich from long range. Drills it from deep. Bogdanovich has got 6 in the quarter.
This is Bogdanovich's game. Catch, shoot, score.
Here's Durant. The layup off target. Coffey on the wing. Here's Batum. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
From the arc, Batum can be pretty consistent. Not a guy you can leave alone out there.
For 3, Durant. Batum pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Back to Simmons. Inside. Here's Jones. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Suns trail by 7. Outside Durant. Three-pointer, Beal. Jones grabs the board. Down low. Here's Leonard. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. It's Beal on the wing. Looking to end the run. Can't get it to go. Only 3 for 8. The Clippers lead by 7. To the middle. Leonard spikes it down.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Plumlee a screen. Durant for 3. He's got it. Just 2 of 7 from the field, though.
So fluid pulling up to shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
Well, the last few years, Richard, the Suns have had some all-time greats, but this is Devin Booker's team.
No doubt. Drafted in 2015. Book's been here his entire career. His first few seasons, the team was, let's just say they were rebuilding, but Devin stayed loyal and enjoyed some stellar seasons since then.
And then Beal with the dunk.
Good job attacking in transition. Beal out in front.
Coffee. A two-handed power slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now here's Durant. 5 points in the game.
This is an intelligent play call by Durant, shaking up the defense so he can find his angle.
Pass to Coffee. Back to Simmons. There's the block. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And the shot goes in. Now just a 2-point Clipper lead.
Showing the grit. KD is no stranger to physical defense.
Here's Simmons. Here's Coffee. Nice shot by Simmons. Simmons has got 4 points this quarter. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Durant with it. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Clippers on top. They lead by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Booker attacking. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. You know, Booker gets a lot of praise for his scoring, but how about his skill as a passer, Richard?
Oh, he's a good decision maker, B.A. He's able to read defenses and dissect them with his passing. He's shown he can be a traditional, quote-unquote, point guard.
Pass to Leonard. That's too easy for Leonard.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Phoenix shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The first free throw is good. And you look at how Durant is playing at his age. He's still as elite as it gets, RJ.
You don't lose skill. KD could play into his 40s if he wanted to. That shot isn't going away, and he's always going to be tall. He will be one of the best scorers every time he laces it on.
And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Harden. To the paint. Here's Zubac. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Durant. The three is up. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. The Clippers lead by 3. Harden surveying the D. Here's Zubac. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Zubac has gotten 4 this quarter.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. Oh, Leonard with the block.
Oh, the claw strikes again. Kawhi using that big hand of his to get on the shot.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Now here's Harden. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Harden's got 5 now.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
It's Durant with a drive.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Here's Durant. Denied by Leonard. Harden into the lane. And Booker pulls it down. Suns trail by 5. Here's Durant. That doesn't go either for Durant.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Leonard outside. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And Booker's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix no good that time either.
The one thing he and his coach have in common, they'll both have nightmares about this quarter. Yikes.
Leonard outside. Here's Zubac. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Durant earning those 2 points.
Timeout. Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Both teams will make substitutions. 1:11 left in the third. Pass to Jones. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Using his size to spot and exploit these holes in the defense. It's a good find there by Simmons.
Booker. What balance from Booker. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Bogdanovich. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Bogdanovich has got 9.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
The 3, Booker. Second chance effort. And it's laid up and in by Plumlee.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Simmons. Second chance shot. And it's Lee with the rebound. Left side, Booker. 11 feet out. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Now just a 2-point Clipper lead. Here's Jones. And that one is hammered home.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth.
46.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Dunn's shot is good.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Suns trail by 6. Here's Booker. Oh, what a move by Book.
I love the straight-ahead approach by Booker. Drive hard, lower the shoulder.
Pass to Leonard. Inside. Here's Dunn. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. And the Clippers lead by 6.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Booker can't get it to go. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
And it gets that one.
Oh, a fantastic score. Kawhi can put a barrage of points up quick.
For 3, Booker. Booker missing again.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be a second foul of the game. Phoenix making a switch here. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. So both teams changing it up here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Durant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, Richard, I know you had the pleasure of guarding Kevin Durant. Not an easy assignment. What was that like?
You're right, B.A. I had the pleasure of guarding him in the NBA Finals. And let's say it was not the easiest of tasks. He's become such a complete player, there's no way to stop him. He takes what you give him, and he kills you with it.
Harden can't hit.
Nice work to rise up and secure that miss. Solid rebounding effort from him.
The Clippers lead by 6. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
The most underrated part of Harden's game, his playmaking. James is amazing at setting up other players.
Pass to Richards. On the wing, Durant. Back to Richards. Outside O'Neal. Beal, right side. Tries again. Durant. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Norman Powell.
Just absolutely dominant inside. You have to be all over Durant.
Now here's Harden. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Leonard up top. All alone. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And so here's Phoenix. For 3, Durant. And the three-pointer is good for Durant.
Making it look effortless. Durant is sensational at pulling up on a dime.
Harden with it. Durant covering. Harden with a bucket.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Durant. It's deflected. Leonard, left side. A minute 37 left in the fourth quarter. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. For three, Durant. That doesn't go either for Durant. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Pass to Powell. Outside for Harden. Now here's Leonard. 5 on the clock. Tries the spin move. From the high post. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Clippers.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kawhi Leonard.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
And so they foul intentionally. Now Los Angeles with it. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Second difference between the shot.
And I just fall for anything. And never get it twisted when I'm in the booth. You already know I'ma speak my truth. I'ma share my pain. I'ma share my story. You can walk the way with me through the glory. God be the glory.
Lost my all and I got it back. That's my hustle ambition. Never lose sight on the path. I had to turn on my vision. Separate myself from them clowns. They ain't really about business. You only strong as your weakest link. So I be trying to live my universal laws in effect. When you use your mind and see you as a threat. I'm chasing money like thought the youngest gone on the. When I was down bad, missing. Pray to the Lord, I make it out the trenches. I had to grind when given. Know it's a purpose, so I move different. God chose me, he told me I'm gifted. Feel like I'm stuck in this life that I'm living. I'm trying to grind it and stack to the ceiling. I had to stamp my name and my image. I stand in their chest, I hustle relentless. I gotta keep my mind.
We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Warriors take to the road. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Butler with the steal. Curry gets the bucket.
Boy, his hustle and his acceleration makes Steph Curry such an excellent open floor player. This guy has the ability to finish on the break time and time again.
Now Nembhard. He's defended by Podziemski. Nembhard's shot is good. Greg, we've got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight. Defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
How easy is it to appreciate the intensity with which Draymond Green plays? Go ahead with power, sir.
Here's Halliburton. Turner. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. They get Stephen Curry.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Turner no good on the free throw. You know, Doris, there's a notion that big men can take a little longer to develop. What have you seen from Miles Turner?
That he's turned himself into a complete basketball player, Kevin, and think there were years because he was playing alongside another big that he was out of position. But he can shoot the basketball with range, he's got strength, and he's a tremendous shot blocker. How about that take from Halliburton? That's a big-time finish on the drive.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. And we talked about facing off against Jimmy Butler, and the coach said, you have to compete. No one in the league plays harder than Jimmy. He's a guy who gives his all on both ends, so you can't take one possession off. Jimmy Butler, truly a two-way star. Guys?
Thank you, David. Halliburton for three. Warriors with the rebound. Now, here's Butler. Outside Curry. They set the pick. Back to Butler. Shot from 16. The rebound by Turner.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Here's Halliburton. Shot's good by Turner.
Miles Turner has great versatility, so he can score from anywhere, but right there is his bread and butter.
Here's Curry. Up and in on the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by one. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. And it's Curry with the rebound. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Team, everyone. Show them some love.
1:32 left here in the first quarter. To the inside. Here's Shepard. The rebound by Hield. The Warriors lead it. Butler with the ball. And it's Toppin picking him up. Up top, Hield. Back to Jackson Davis. Outside, Kuminga. 6 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Jackson Davis can't get it to go. McConnell scanning the floor. And Toppin throws it down.
Boy, the explosiveness of Obi Toppin can really shock the defense. This guy gets excellent airspace.
Now here's Hield. Outside, Payton. Down low. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Kuminga. And there's another turnover by the Warriors. 30 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Toppin. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Now Payton. Back to Kuminga. Jackson Davis in the corner. Back to Kuminga. From past the arc. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Indiana out in front. They're up. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
The shot by Curry, no good. McConnell with it. Still without a basket. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Listen, the painted area is where Obi Toppin can be so dangerous. The athleticism and the tools he has. Look out.
And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Here's Curry. Curry on the wing. Launches a three. Curry buries the three shot.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. And here we go. Kuminga heading to the hoop. Curry looking it over. Out to Payton. There's the three. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Payton's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
Curry shot is off. So it's the Pacers now. To the wing on the left. And the wide open shot from McConnell. No good on the three. And here's Curry who brings it up for Golden State. Pass to Kuminga. Payton outside. From deep. It's hauled in by Tyrese Halliburton. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And finished off by Halliburton.
Halliburton may have a lean frame, but right there he shows you how balanced he is. Fights off the defense on the way up. That's nice.
Different look here for the Warriors. Well, certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Halliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Halliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or tried to rebuild their shot. Halliburton and his organizations knew the shot worked, and he stuck with it, and now he's one of the best shooters at his position.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. A beautiful reverse layup.
Well, you love when guards are unafraid to get to the painted area and finish. Go ahead, Tyrese.
Green left side. Back to Curry. Pass to Pajemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Turner with it. That's good. And it's Halliburton with the assist. And it's a 7-point Pacer lead.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Moody's shot is off.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. The guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking them in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky is the limit. And the Warriors making a change here. Warriors trail by 10. Healed outside. It's stolen. To the middle. Here's Nembhard. Plays it up off the glass.
Halliburton's vision and then the ability to thread the needle there makes the defense pay.
Knocks it loose. And here we go. Fast break. Halliburton's got it. And finished off by Siakam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his first foul. Butler deciding where to go with it. Will it go? From deep, Jimmy Butler!
And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable with that shot.
And Brandon Podziemski gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Halliburton outside. Shoots over Podziemski. And so it's Indiana holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. The kick outside to Butler. Oh, good with the triple. Pacers leading by 8. Here's Halliburton to the paint. Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall. And Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And Siakam has it in the corner. Pass to Nembhard. They get it back. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Well, there's a level of commitment that Miles Turner is showing on the glass right now. Goes hard to get rebounds and get an opportunity for the putback.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Warriors trailed by 12. Outside Curry. Fires from the wing. And he drops that one in. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Curry is in his bag. This guy has such a versatile offensive arsenal.
Halliburton, that's good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Takes it in. Here's Neesmith. Misses the three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Doris, when you look at Aaron Neesmith, he is someone that has accepted readily more responsibility over time.
There's no question, Kevin, and what I love is he didn't let not playing early in his career affect his outlook. In fact, it almost added an edge and spurred him to incredible improvement. He's an excellent defensive player. He's worked hard to become a three-point shooter. It's somebody defenses must now account for from range. Love the work put in.
The shot by Turner, no good. Warriors trailed by 11. Outside Curry. The kick outside to Butler. And it's sent back by Turner.
I tell you love the attitude of Miles Turner. No one is getting off these shots when he's nearby. No one.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Warriors making a change here.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside Curry. Outside Payton. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. They've led by as many as 14 points. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball. I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam.
Timeout.
Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Warriors trailed by 15. On the Pacers' doors last season, trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a two-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league. You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Outside Butler. Pass to Looney. And here is Hield. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hield's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Boy, how about the release? I mean, no sooner does that ball hit his hands than he rises and fires. Buddy Hield doing what he's paid for.
Count that one. 34 seconds left to play here in the third. Kuminga with it. He's picked up by Bryant. And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Now McConnell. Still scoreless. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Pacers have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Pass to Mathurin. Unable to get that one. Gets it off. The shot misses. And so it's Indiana. 13 points up at the end of the period. And we'll see if they can keep up. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Indiana leading by 13. Halliburton outside. Indiana moving it around. Neesmith Off target from outside. Pass to Payton. Siakam pulls it in. Now, here's Neesmith. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Neesmith has got himself on the board with 3 there.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Pass to Nembhard. Halliburton outside. Now Nembhard over to the wing. Here's Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. Halliburton outside. Wants to get it to Turner and does. Misses from close range.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Outside Curry. Inside. Turner with the steal. Down low. Siakam's shot is off. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for Golden State. It's a 14-point game. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Halliburton on the wing. Pass to Nembhard. Out to the wing. Halliburton in the corner. Siakam for 3. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 12. Curry on the wing. And it's sent back by Turner. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
Thank you, David.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Back to Butler. The 3. Drills the three-pointer. Butler's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Warriors.
What you love about Jimmy Butler, this guy just competes. You want to concede the 3? Okay, I'll take it.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And the wide-open shot from Green. From the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Boy, you have to respect how aggressive Draymond Green is. If he's got the ball in his hands, he's ready to fire.
It's Nembhard on the wing. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the middle. Here's Butler. Here's Curry. Curry crashes inside.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Pass to Nembhard. Here's Halliburton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul. The 2 things you love here, how confident Halliburton is offensively. The second is not afraid to take punishment while he's shooting the basketball.
Halliburton hits them both. Warriors trail by 10. Podziemski on the wing. The three-pointer off the mark.
and close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Pacers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team doesn't catch them any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Tyrese Halliburton.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game time. Here's Turner. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Pacers lead by 15.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And